Not many things wake me up at 7:30 on a Saturday morning. This was worth it. Hello guys, welcome back to New Who HQ. We finally have the opening episode of Season 2, The Robot Revelation. To be honest with you, I'm not a massive fan of robots, so I went into this with quite low expectations and I've come out feeling very, very happy. This is classic Doctor Who, not too deep, but not stupid like Space Babies. Yes, obviously this easily beats Space Babies. This is pretty solid. I love the Doctor, I love Belinda, I love the story we're given, I love the payoff, the little hints of what's to come throughout the series, with the mystery box basically being set up. There's a lot of things to pick apart here. So how I do my reviews is I'm just gonna not gonna go in order, I'm just gonna pick out things that I like, things that are okay, things that could be improved on. The first thing I want to speak about is the Sasha 55 situation, where we saw the Doctor cry from losing her, and obviously not just me that's spoken about it, a lot of people in the fandom are very 50-50 about the Doctor showing this much emotion, and my initial reaction, to be completely honest with you, was, oh, here we go again. I didn't feel as bad when, see, firstly, I knew Sasha was going to die. I think everybody knew that. As soon as she said to the Doctor something like, I'll take you to see the stars or another planet or something like that, I knew, right, that's it. She's dead. And she did die. But this wasn't the fact of just introducing a character like has happened before and then they get killed off straight away to make us feel bad. There is a little bit of history here. And what I was hoping was, when the Doctor started crying, I hope he would talk more about Sasha, and she was mentioned, and we sort of got more of a reason why the Doctor is showing emotion, because I don't know what Sasha 55 did for the Doctor, the ins and outs of it, but if he's crying about her, she must be a pretty important part of his life in the last few months. And she welcomed him, and that was a nice moment as well. So you know, not to be mean, I don't really know that much about Sasha to care about her death, but for the Doctor to show emotion over it, I care. But I care for the Doctor, and I feel sorry for him that he's lost her. Polish, probably up there with K9 as the most iconic thing ever. The cleaning up the sperm and the egg at the end is fun. Yeah, this had a lot of funny elements to it. And as I said, not like Space Babies. I think Belinda, which I'll get into in a minute, really made this more humorous. But I'll get into that in a minute. Timey-wimey got mentioned, or can we speak about that? Can we take a moment to appreciate the fact that timey-wimey has got mentioned? We all know where that came from, and I love Belinda's response as well. Right, let's just get into it because I keep trotting over it. Belinda, I love her. Absolutely love her. She gives me a little bit of Martha vibes, and that's obviously a bit weird because there is no indication here that she fancied the Doctor. I mean, Martha could be quite stubborn and rude, but in a good way, and I feel like that's what I get with Belinda. Not only the fact that they are both nurses as well, but I think Belinda and the Doctor straight away are bouncing off each other fantastically. Honestly, I feel like it's a better duo than the Doctor and Ruby at the moment. I prefer Belinda over Ruby. I know, I've literally seen 45 minutes of her. But, so we get a little bit of history about Belinda with her dating Alan and her job, speaking about her family a little bit as well. So we get a good sort of in-depth little bit of character from her quite early on, which is something which I feel like I missed with Ruby quite a lot. So that was really, really good. The Doctor in this, I think, yeah, I liked him. I don't want to sound like, I don't know how I feel about myself saying this, but almost I feel like he felt more normal and sort of just more toned down, but in a doctory way, and not sort of saying slay and dancing around, which I don't mind, but this felt more like he settled into the role, if you understand what I mean. So I appreciate that, thought it was fantastic. Mrs. Flood, quick little mention, because, you know, we've spoken about her so much on this channel before. She made eyes at the camera again and said, "You haven't seen me," or something like that. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about that mystery. We've been speaking about it for over a year and we still have no clue. Although it is very, very weird that she is now neighbours with Belinda, alongside being neighbours with Ruby, that's surely got to mean something, and there's something going on there. The other mystery box which is set up is that obviously the Doctor and Belinda cannot get onto Earth. Breath of fresh air. Finally, we're moving away from Earth, and they literally, you can't get back to Earth. So there's no stories on Earth for the time being. Well, in modern times. Of course, next time it's like the 50s, but for modern times, no stories. And I'm quite excited for this mystery box. I'm more excited for it than what Belinda could potentially be. I feel like the way that, I mean, the planet was really funny. Was it Belinda Chandra? Was it like the Belinda Chandra planet or something like that? Basically taking the mick of really making a character so important to the point where you name them a planet because of a star certificate. I think that's genius bit of work there by Russell T Davies. I thought the robots were okay. I mean, as I said, not a fan of robots. The rebels were okay. For me, Belinda and the Doctor really do sell this fantastically. Honestly, Belinda is a very, very good companion. I've only seen one episode of her, so she's got a lot of work to do to beat Martha, but I can't see why she could not be up there by the end of the series. So good balance of intrigue, of mystery, of comedy, of sadness as well. As we all know, the way that the robots were killing the rebels, it was very Dalek-esque. I'm glad it's not the Daleks. Hopefully that conversation will die down. You never know, they might turn up. But from the trailer, I realised that a lot of what was in the trailer was in this episode. So I'm quite excited because that means that we don't know a lot about what's coming up. So that's obviously quite good. But yeah, we're really exploring the themes of time and space and the whole trajectory and the whole, you know, how much space we've got. And I'm very, very excited for that. Alan was a bit weird, wasn't he? He was sweet but weird. I mean, making comments like, girls aren't very good at maths. Being very controlling, and there was a kind of that coercive control comment where he ends up controlling the whole planet. So that was quite coercive control on steroids. But it was yeah, I mean, he was alright. I wasn't sad when he died, or when he's turned into a sperm in the egg. Oh, polish, I love you. So there we go, those are my rambling thoughts about Robot Revelation. Went into it thinking, came out of it thinking, I like a lot. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I probably have missed something somewhere. Give this video a like and subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Goodbye.